Welcome to the magical world of fairy tales. Today's story is all about Goldilocks and the three bears. Let's begin. Deep in the forest lived three happy bears: Mummy Bear, Daddy Bear, and Baby Bear. One morning, as they sat down to have breakfast, Baby Bear shouted, "Ena, my porridge is too hot." Daddy Bear had a good idea. "Let's take a walk while our porridge cools down." A little girl named Goldilocks found the bear's home. She knocked and called out loud. Then she peeked inside. Hungry and tired, she went in to see who she could find. Goldilocks couldn't believe her eyes. There in the kitchen on the table were three bowls with delicious smelling porridge. She tasted Daddy Bear's porridge and said, "Oh no, this is too hot." Then she tasted Mommy Bear's porridge and said, "Oh no, this is too cold." Then she tasted Baby Bear's porridge and said, "Oh yes, this is just right," and ate it all up. Tummy nice and full, she went to the lounge. She sat on Daddy Bear's chair and said, "Oh no, this is too high." She sat on Mommy Bear's chair and said, "Oh no, this is too soft." She sat on Baby Bear's chair and said, "Oh yes, this is just right." But Goldilocks was too heavy for the chair, so she fell down, breaking Baby Bear's chair in half. Uh-oh. Feeling sleepy, she went upstairs. She laid on Daddy Bear's bed and said, "Oh no, this is too big." She laid on Mommy Bear's bed and said, "Oh no, this is too fluffy." Then she lay down on Baby Bear's bed and said, "Oh yes, this is just right." Goldilocks closed her eyes and fell fast asleep. When the bears came home, they were hungry, but when they saw their bowls, they got very upset. Daddy Bear roared angrily, "Somebody ate some of my porridge." Mommy Bear roared, "Somebody ate some of my porridge." Baby Bear started to cry and said, "Somebody ate all my porridge." When they got to the lounge, they were upset all over again. Daddy Bear roared angrily, "Somebody sat on my chair." Mommy Bear roared, "Somebody sat on my chair." When Baby Bear saw his chair, he started to cry and said, "Somebody sat on my chair and broke in two." Upstairs, Daddy Bear was now even more angry and roared, "Somebody was laying on my bed." Mommy Bear, also upset, roared, "Somebody was laying on my bed." Baby Bear was just staring at his bed and said softly in amazement, "Somebody was laying on my bed, and she's still here." Goldilocks woke up with the bears whispering. When she saw the bears staring at her, she got scared. But the bears told her that they were friendly bears. Goldilocks told the bears that she lived at the foot of the forest, but got lost when she took a walk. By the time she found their house, she was very hungry and tired. She apologized to the bears for her wrongdoings, and the bears forgave her. After Mommy Bear made them all some more porridge, the bears walked Goldilocks back to her house. From that day on, Goldilocks and Baby Bear were the best of friends and would visit each other every day. Can you guess what happened next? Yes, they lived happily ever after. And that brings us to the end of another story. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on more magical stories just like this. Goodbye.